Okay, so hi everyone. Today we're going to do a sketchbook review. I have, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're behind me. So 5 sketchbooks to go through, including my current one because I'm almost done with it. Let's get started. Okay. So this is the first sketchbook. It's kind of old. It was my first one. So I got this one back in let me think, back in 7th grade. I'm currently in high school, so it's been a while. But yeah. So here's the first page. Honestly, I don't know what I was doing. I think I was trying to do some nice line art at the time. I don't know. It's fun. Oh yeah, so here's some doodles, I think. So we have Rosita here. She's from Renegade. This is probably one of her first drawings. It's definitely not my best. Little face. That was the Pringle can dog, I think, at the time. Then we have a peacock. There's some peacocks that walk around my school, so that's what that's about. I'm just gonna keep it sideways at this point. Okay. We got some music notes, a smiley face, and I was designing a little logo for the music club at my school. That's what this was originally going to be, it looks like, but no idea. That is me scribbling out an old body base. I used to draw my body bases way differently than I do now. If you look, I just used to use a circle for the head. Then I did the little lines. Drew the neck, did this, and then I added shoulders. I circled for the other things, but yeah, and then we have the legs without feet. Oh, it is, her name is now, what was it again? I'm forgetting my own lore. This is amazing. Okay, so she's from Renegade. This was her first design. No longer Livy. I think it's Demi. Yeah, it's Demi now. So her design has changed a lot. She's the one that has that laughter power. Can force people to laugh. I'll talk about her later in another video. This was me trying to do something with lips, I think. I have no idea. Oh yeah, I remember this one. So I was going to draw a beach here, but I gave up because I didn't like how I was blending the colored pencils at all. And I thought the beach looked way too white. I don't know who this is, but it obviously shows how I used to draw hands, and honestly, I sometimes still draw hands like that. Depends, but this one's nice. I did this as I redrew this. Originally, this was a school project thing for art, and it had draw it after a song. So this is a redraw. The song that I chose from this was Dandelion. So that's why this has a bunch of little dandelions and a little girl on a, well, not a who knows how old she is, but a little girl on this towel, or not beach towel, picnic blanket. Oh, here's a doodle page. There's a cat. I'm pretty sure that was me drawing a dog with my eyes closed. A cube, but with checkers, I think. A little man drawing a cat with my eyes closed. A box with a little demon house in it. Here, I'll turn the camera so you guys can see it the correct way. There we go. A 4-leaf clover, more cubes. No, smiley face. I like this little drawing here. It's kind of cute. This was supposed to be a lightning bolt, megaphone. Here's another drawing of Rosita. You can see how I started to draw a little bit better. It's a lot more clearer. I really liked this dress at the time. Here's me trying to draw hands. These are crossed out things. I do not know what they are. I wish I knew. I wish I didn't cross as many things out as I used to. Another drawing of Rosita. I really liked her at the time. She was like my favorite OC. I'm not sure what this is. It looks like a base for like a cat or like a frog, possibly. Oh, so this cat is Donut Cat. The first time I drew him was on digital, and that was a while ago. I drew it on Spark, so that was my first time doing that. My Spark account was okay at best, but... Oh, these are wonderful drawings from my little sister. She stole this sketchbook at one point and decided to draw in it. I'm pretty sure this was going to be a forest at one point, and this was like a trail. Oh yeah, so this was be made by one of my friends. I cannot draw cherry or anything like realism at all. Oh, we have Lilith. Okay, this is a horrible drawing, but this was the first attempt at a wing. Well, here's the wing that I decided to draw for it, obviously. I think I gave up on this drawing though, seeing how I didn't draw this side of the wing. Here's a start of another body that I didn't do. It was for a character named Lily, apparently. Don't know who that is. Here's another body base that didn't get used. Oh, we have Vivian. So this is Vivian. She's an OC that I no longer have a place for, but this is a bad drawing. I don't think I ever drew her again, though. That's kind of sad. Maybe I will. I'm just going to cover this. You guys will not see this part. This character you do not get to see. Let me just tell you, it's really bad. Okay, so here's another drawing of Lilith, I think, yeah. Lilith, this is a little bit better anatomy-wise. Not really. I'm kind of lying to myself. But you can kind of see who she is a bit better. One singular eye. That's nice. Another failed body base, I'm guessing. A paintbrush with paint coming out of it. Inspiration. Little lines drawing. It's nice. Okay, this was going to be an eye, but I gave up on it. We have Demi here, and all of her old design glory. Maybe I should give her back like the patched up shirt, that'd be kind of fun. I don't know who this is going to be, but I do kind of like the dress. I think it's like a bunch of little flowers on it. Okay, I remember this. Oh, so that, okay, yeah. Okay, I remember who Lily was now. So, I had an original story for like Renegade. At the time it was definitely not called Renegade, but so here's Rosita, here's Lilith, and here's Lily. So these are like these are what people would call them sometimes as referring to them. I'm pretty sure this is what the ages were, so 15, 14, and 8, so kind of young. Oh, hey, it's Bob. So yeah, this is the original drawing of Bob. Oh, this was a drawing of my brother. Oh, hey, it's Denki. Little thumbs up, you know. This is a drawing of my dog holding a Kong. Little fox or something. Oh, we have a comic. Okay. One day, Livy was going through the woods. Meanwhile, nearby in a tree. So there's like this phoenix fox. This used to be like an old an old story I had. If you guys want a video on it, you can ask. I will explain it. So the fox is trying to get the I can't say words. I'm just gonna say fox. So the fox is trying to get the apple. The apple stem falls off. The phoenix fox is falling to the ground. Livy catches it. Well, no, it's falling, I think, still. I don't think she catches it because obviously it lands on top of her. And then it says 1 hour later. If you're not going to stop following me, I guess I'll call you Apple. I think I was supposed to draw the phoenix fox here. But that's the end of that little comic. Okay, so this was the second drawing of it. I was drawing the I like writing on walls stuff. I was doing it at school, so I just kind of, any cuss words I just didn't put on because I was afraid of teachers. This is a little, oh, it's ripped. So this is a little background that I drew around Halloween, I think. We have the holiday cats. Ignore my spelling, it kind of sucked. So as you can see, donut cat, ghost cat, Christmas cat, Easter cat, 4th of July cat, and Among Us cat. Among cat is what it says on there, but Among Us cat. This was going to be an Aizawa cat, believe it or not. It doesn't really look like him at all. Got like a hair faded erase thing here. Okay, so this looks a lot better than most of the art. That's because I used a base for this. I did not trace, but I looked online and I heavily copied a base. Like I was basically looking back and forth to try and draw. This was a sketch for a painting I have, but it's currently in storage. Here's just like little items that I was doodling to help with the past drawings. And then that is, oh, there's a drawing here. Don't know what that was for. A few more over here. But that is sketchbook number 1. Let's go to number 2. So this next sketchbook is the first sketchbook that I actually was doing on this channel. So I did this sketchbook this year. I started it January. So this is the little first page. And here is actually the drawing for my first short on the channel that this is on. I didn't like the bottom here, so I tried to use charcoal to, as you can see, it got on my finger. Tried to use charcoal to black it out. Didn't work, obviously, but it's fine. We have, so I was looking up sketchbook tutorial things. So you get markers, you draw blobs, and then you draw little characters on top. This is what I got out of that. I never made like a backstory for this character. I just remembered I wanted to draw like a whimsical little character. Honestly, looking at it now, I feel like she deserves fairy wings. I might redraw her. Oh yeah, so this is a little Camilla. I drew it upside down in the sketchbook, but just like a little girl, child, baby, toddler, you know. We have Kirishima with all of his manliness. I don't know what's happening with the arm here. It's not connected to the body. Neither is this one, but anatomy doesn't exist in my past mistakes. We have a Squid Game OC character. I've never watched Squid Games, but Squid Games was trending at the time, so I drew her. We have Hawks in like a little chibi. We have a point shoe. It's a little sideways. It should be more like straight. Okay. So this is actually one of like my little favorite drawings. So this is a little cat. So this is like paper that I glued on because I ripped out another page to make this little outline. So all of these are drawn on, of course, except for like the things that are stapled down, but like I drew the little lines on it. Little butterfly. Drew this. This I drew on top of a little piece of cardboard that I glued. Sticky note with staples. The only thing that's an actual sticker is this little thing here because I thought it looked cute and I didn't feel like drawing anymore. So this was an art request from one of my friends. He told me to draw beans, so I drew beans at the time. Or, well, a bean. Who knows? This is pi. I never finished it, but this is a bunch of digits of pi around an I. I saw something on YouTube one time and I decided to try and draw it myself. This is me doing the door thing again. I don't know why I keep doing it, but it's a reoccurring thing. Okay, this was me making the one merry-go-round trend with gin back in the time. So that's what all of this is about. Sorry, there's an ad playing on my music. Okay, so this is when I used to draw like art, like music. So if you guys are here, if you've been here for way too long, I used to have like a little series where I drew songs. So this is Happy Face. This one is Notion. I used to really like drawing little like songs. I used to do a lot of stop motion, so this was one of them. As you can see, the mouths were moving a lot back in this, so that explains that. This is a little drawing of a side profile. I hated side profiles. I still kind of do, but they're fine. This is probably the best drawing of the hand that I've ever done at the time. It was the red string, and I just put some lore on it. This is me at my ballet studio in a kind of like cartoony style, I'd say. I really liked this little style at the time. I think it'll change again though pretty quickly. So we have a flower here, then a stem. I did a gold outline for once. A person in a cape. This was me testing out alcohol markers here. This is a little page of a room inside 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 of a room. That's a lot of rooms. And then I saw like the little like artist gallery trend and I decided to draw this little one. I was doing math in my sketchbook for some reason. Little tree, 3-color challenge from one of my friends. Don't know what happened here. That's the same friend that drew the cherries before, but on this page. This was part of a short that I had. That's white charcoal, by the way. It's Fantasy Bakugo. Definitely unfinished, but you can see the vision in the sketch. Little paintbrush, there's some stars in the corners, and it's kind of painting her colors, I guess. We have Bob again. This is a second drawing of him. So, I do understand color theory now. Anatomy is still very questionable. This is another drawing of me with a ballet shirt on. Okay, so, this was a little joke I did. It's not funny, but if Denki meets Zenitsu. Oh, so you must have been struck by lightning too. Nope. I am the lightning. Yeah, it was not funny, but I really thought it was funny at the time. This was part of an thing that I did. It was part of the Fame one. So this was, I think, one of my first stop motion videos. As you can see, the mouth was erased a lot. Okay, this is just like a little smiley face, and that is the end of sketchbook 2. So my third sketchbook is this one. It's been through a lot, obviously. So I never completed this one, so there's not that many. So I accidentally started it the wrong way. So we're looking the wrong way, so let's start on this side. Oh no, it's upside down. There we go. I'm going to blur out my name. Okay, this is already another sketchbook. Yes, it is. So this was made in, cannot read dates anymore. Okay. So the 24th of January, I'm pretty sure, is what it's telling me. So we have a drawing of Midnight here. Very cute. We have a drawing of Kirby, or as I put it, Kerbob. We have another drawing of Demi. This was going to be for like instructions for like an animatic, but it never happened. Okay, we've come across lore drawings, yay. So we got Livy and Demi. Oh, we have Micah here. We have Leaf. This is probably a horrible drawing of him, but I haven't drawn him a lot since. And I would say the newer drawings are actually kind of worse than this one. I might go back to a little more towards this design. Here's Rosita. I could never get like her face right in these pictures, and it always annoyed me. We have a snowman. We have another Kirishima. Let me turn it around. There he is. This is old lore that actually could be still accurate. I haven't decided yet, but so basically these two are in a simulation room. Not real. Not real. Demi and Livy, by the way. Oh yeah, I drew this for my birthday when I was turning 14. We have 2 cats and a yarn ball. We have some stars. I really liked this marker, so I was excited to use it. It was a paint marker at the time. As you can see, I really liked using that marker. But yeah, this is a little drawing that I used in a short. The cat base. I think that was going to be a hand. But a lot of this, oh yeah, we got another picture of Midnight. A lot of this sketchbook isn't used. Okay, so we have another little comic with Denki. So this was like a ship. A Denki Jiro ship. I'm not sure if I still ship them as much as I used to, but so Denki's asking Jiro, if she wants to go to a Valentine's Day dance. I don't know what's happening to his hair. Blank pages. Okay. So, these are the cat drawings that actually made my channel the way that it is today. That's why it's this blown up. It's never been this blown up before, but this is the beginning of my channel. In reality, I got like 71 people to join my subscribers on drawing this. Here's the cat that no, not that one. This is the one that we ended up with in the end. I did a few takes of it, obviously. But that's the one that actually got some people to see my channel. Okay, I'm checking for any more drawings. Oh, we have hyperpigmentation. Another drawing of hyperpigmentation. I'm not sure. Oh, this is Nikki. It's like one of the first drawings of Nikki. Looking to see if we're missing anything before I go on to the next. Nope, we're good. So that is the end of sketchbook 3. So we have number 4 now. That's the back. So nope, it is the front. So my little sister made the first page of this one. We have some fantasy stuff. It's fine. We're just gonna continue on. I don't like talking about that. So Traveler actually is kind of my first idea of Livy. So you've seen the Traveler thing a few times, even in the first sketchbook. But this is one of the first designs. Okay, we have one of the animatics I've done. I have more of it on this page. We have the fear page, Bob's Corner. So I'm afraid of elevators. I'm afraid of being alone. I was afraid of falling. Not anymore. Yeah, the fear of people being fake to me, really, but yeah. We have more String of Fate. I know it's not accurate, but I'm just gonna live with that. We have a tree in different seasons, but I didn't finish the other seasons, and also there's too many seasons, so don't know how that was gonna work out. Drawing of Livy, and a drawing from my friend. Not the friend that drew the cherries, by the way, that's a different friend. So we got a drawing in here, got a drawing here, and here. That was for another animatic at the time. So you can see this was also part of the animatic over here and stuff, but I drew marker on the other side, so here's the other side, by the way. So this is actually the real main start of fantasy. Doodle page. Okay, so I was actually going to do this trend. It was going to, I'm not sure who it was going to be about. Oh yeah, it was going to be about my cousin who died after sometime when I was in 6th grade. Oh yeah, here's the end of that little thing of fantasy. I drew it a few pages over for some reason. This is actually the words, but yeah. And that is the end of this sketchbook. So let's move on to my current ones. I have 2 current ones. So I was lying, there's actually 6. So this is my current one. So let's start off from the beginning. I started this one March 12th this year. And so we got Livy here with her sword. The hand is looking quite small compared to the rest of the body. We got 2 little cats playing with yarn. We have another comic. So this is originally what fantasy was going to be like. So why did we have to go to the library? Because the library's gotten more fantasy books. Oh look, there's the library. So the book was going to bring both Claire and Livy into this whole fantasy shenanigan to get home. But obviously what it is now shows that it isn't that. Here's a little animatic that I did. Another one, the Dear Diary one. All of these are still up, so if anyone wants to see them, they can. We've got Nikki with a cape. And we've got Livy. So that was going to be the wings of an angel kind of trend, but didn't ever really get to finishing it. We have an cow alien thing. We have this drawing of fantasy. I love it. We have like another little thing of short. We have a little sticker page here. We have Dragon now. Actually, his name is Dragon now, or well, that's at least what Libby calls him, but I'll get into more of that when I do a lore video. This video is still up. It's a short that I have. It's just like it goes through different AUs. It doesn't have all of them because originally I didn't have all of them planned out, of course. Sword. So this is one of my another anime. I did way too many, but yeah. In like shorts, but yeah. If you want to pause, you can read stuff. So this is sorry, I'm taking a second to breathe. So this is, what is it called? Oh yeah, it's what's the word? I'm struggling. It's like okay, whatever. But so it's just another little animactic. John's hair changed every single time I drew it. Don't know why. Oh, yep, we got another ad. I'll deal with that. So we've got John. We've got Claire. We've got Micah. We've got Demi. We've got Rosita. We've got Midnight. We've got Livy, we've got Livy, we've got Lilith, we've got Nikki, we got Dragon, and we got Livy. Wow, that's a lot of living. Okay, so we have Livy here. Well, this is Renegade Livy. I'll make it clear. We've got the blank spot. Another little animatic here. This is me roasting my own art. So I hated the hair. Again, I think the hair is bad. I thought the eyes looked really good. I liked the little like sharpness of them. As you can tell, I actually kind of kept that in my more recent art. We have this one. I'm gonna roast this a bit. After I was talking about the good eyes, what happened. So we got that. We got a drawing of a dog. This is one of the Here's the Song to Get to Know About Me. Never actually finished it. We've got this. We've got this. A doodle page. I really like this eye. Hyperpigmentation. Got this here. I drew this on a boat, by the way. So all of this was like drawn on a boat. I colored it off the boat, but yeah. He doesn't have legs in this picture because I was too lazy to draw them. This is like a little pocket that I made. Has like the things that I used for this in it, but yeah. I have another animatic here. Another animatic. I know half of this is animatics. Okay, so we have more characters now. Actually, same characters. So Micah's power, he can make shadow demons. Well, they're not really demons, they're shadows, but same thing. She can create like purple, kind of like, she can make purple objects and things like that, and then her sibling just kind of follows her around everywhere. Demi can make people laugh. Leaf can plants. Midnight can transform into a beast. I haven't really fixed up her beast form that much yet. I kind of need to. And Renegade Livy has telekinesis, but like everything she uses it with has like a red glow, including her eyes, so they change to red when she's using it. This is me dying about my art. So this is another animatic. This is me doing trends again. This is another animatic. I have way too many. We've got Renegade Livy, Jimmy, Hot Cocoa, and whatever that is. It's like a wing or something. This is the most cringy thing I have ever uploaded, and I want to take it down, but I like keeping up all of my old stuff so I can look back at it in the future, so it's staying up. It's cringy. These are drawings that I did after a test, so I was dying here. They're little doodles. This is a drawing I made of a friend. This is the drawing that they made of me. Okay, we're coming up again on another. I was really proud of this at the time. It didn't get any attention, but that's fine. So yeah, it was showcasing all the way that my fantasy characters die. So stabbed, shot, I'm not gonna even say it. Zombie bite, crushed, dragged to the bottom of the ocean by a kraken, and stabbed. More doodles. An animatic that never happened. An animatic that never happened. A rose. Animatic that never happened. So here's an animatic again. I have way too many of them. Okay, here is this was about mental health at the time. My inner monster. Some lore. That is accurate lore still. Okay, so this was for the birthdays of my friends. So this is his channel, but I don't think he uploads anymore. And this is my friend Chaos's channel. Her channel sadly got deleted after she didn't get to verify with her email. So it just kind of got deleted and everything on it was gone, but we used to collaborate a lot on things. This is an animatic that never happened. These two characters have been erased. They don't actually represent anything in lore anymore. Animatic that never happened. We have the flying thing. This is really not canon anymore to my universes because these two characters don't happen. They're gone. So just if you ever watch it, just imagine it without the other two characters of those, but all the other thing is actually pretty accurate to it. So goodbye to these guys. Also, this is inaccurate. She does not climb out of the grave. This was really fun to make. I really love Silly Shadow's audios. So I was very excited to use it to make a little animatic. So here is another animatic that I did on all of the different Livys. So we've got Fantasy Livy, and she represents sacrifice. We've got Renegade Livy, and she represents deception. We've got the Balance Livys. They that's a hard word to say. They represent equilibrium, or, well, balance. They represent balance. This is the name. I am not going to say this without. So this is the name. This is the kind of Livy. This is what they represent. I'm not reading this, but I will read this. Without the sun, the moon can't shine. That's important to their lore. Then we have Tulitary Livy, who represents protection. We have, you've been seeing her a lot more. This is my persona, Wolfie, or literally who my channel was supposed to be around, but it turned into Livy's channel, basically. We've got some body bases, and we've got Donut Cat here in the corner. This was going to be more lore drawings. I don't like this outfit, so it's not canon to her anymore. It's not canon to Moon Livy or the Balance Livy that one is. Here are the new hairstyles for the characters. So Sun Livy has, from the Balance, Sun Livy has a fishtail braid. Fantasy Livy has her little side part that I added, as you guys have seen. Balance, not Balance. That is not supposed, yeah. That's supposed to be Protection. Okay, so yeah. Protection Livy has long hair. Renegade Livy has short hair that was chopped really weird. And then Moon Livy has this like little short do. It's like kind of cute. I drew this on the first day back to school. This is a little fairy, I can't say that word. So a little fairy guy, I guess. We have a drawing of Livy in the new style. This is all me kind of transitioning back to actual like traditional art here. Little drawing of Nikki, her like new design. Drawing of a hand. I used mine as a little like perspective for it. We have Wolfie here. We have one of Renegade Livy. Okay, that's next. We have one of Sun Livy. Okay, so these are actually their new halos. So Protection Livy has this halo. Sun Livy has this halo. Renegade Livy has a broken halo. Protection Livy, or Fantasy Livy, as you guys probably know her better, just has the full halo. And then Moon Livy has the horns, but one of them is broken. But this is like at the end of the story. So at the beginning of the story, they all have like more full halos. Like yours is complete. You have full horns, you know, that kind of thing. Here's the artifacts. We have the pendant. We have the staff. We have the knife. That is actually an artifact, but not getting into this because it is not a lore video. We have some line art. We have this. I uploaded, I think this is like my last upload recently, but yeah. So another animatic. We've got a drawing of Claire. We've got a drawing of John. We've got a drawing of Micah and his little shadow friend. We've got some bases here, and I drew some mouths over here. We've got Midnight. So this was going to go up, but I took it down because it was really cringy. We have Protection Livy. This was just a doodle that I did. He kind of looks like he's from Jujutsu Kaisen in my mind, but his hair he's kind of chopped, if you ask me. Here's me trying to draw him better. Didn't work out. Here's Livy in her little angel form. Here's Renegade Livy. You don't know. Wait, no. You don't have any idea when to quit, is what she's saying. You got little heart, like, I drew this in geometry. So, I was dying earlier today, so this is what I was drawing. I'm all good. No, you're not. This is a drawing of one of my friends. She kind of looks like Nikki because she is the person that I made Nikki after. And that is the end of this sketchbook. I only have a few pages left. I only have 3 left in this one before I start a new one. Now I do have one more sketchbook. Grab it. Hopefully not everything like falls when I grab it. Okay. We've got the last one. It's my big sketchbook. It only has a few drawings in it, and it's kind of out of order because I've been doing this one kind of in between a few of them. So it starts off with my little Cupid animatic back in like February. So a lot of this is just like, so this first part, some of it is actually what I used. You can see the frame numbers, but a lot of it is planning over here, unless it has a frame number, so that was planning. All of this is planning. Planning. I'll deal with the ad in a second. So we got into some more of the actual animatic. More of it. More of it. More of it. There's a lot. And then that's the end of it. But yeah. We have a drawing of Livy. And then we go on to a singular box. Okay, so this is a drawing of a base for a painting that I made. This is me kind of drawing the characters more in the positions they would be in for the actual painting. I drew this. This is no longer canon, but this is a nice drawing of Livy in the old style. This is actually some lore here. If anyone wants to pause and read, I'll just go closer so you can get a clear picture. But this is some lore that's accurate. So this is actually the character Maisie, by the way, if you look back, but she's supposed to look way younger than this. But this is the 200 sub requests, and it took me a while to finally get writing 200 sub requests correct because it's like everywhere. We've got Bakugo. We've got this one. I had a lot of fun drawing this one. We've got Deku. This was going to be for the elephants like on parade, like songs, so never got to it though. I'm not sure what this was going to be at all. Yeah. We've got a sketch for a drawing that I did for the 200 subs. So, trying to read this. So, new design, new eyes, new hair. Oh yeah, so this is actually me starting the new design of Livy on here. I first originally tried to do it digital. Well, no, I didn't first originally try to do it digital. I tried to originally do it traditional. And that is the end so far. So, thanks for listening to me ramble about all of my sketchbooks for like 40 minutes, I think. I'm not sure. But it was fun for me. And I'll do a lore video next. Bye!